right, we're here at Shift NYC, and I got Shaga. Last time I caught up with Shaga was down at GDC, and it was with Aaron. And now I said, look, man, how do I get the co-founder? How do I get the man behind some of the stuff that I've been seeing? I've been hearing you, I've been listening to you, I've gotten to meet you virtually, the first time that we finally do the in real life.
Pleasure.
But Desan, how you feeling? How's New York City treating you? How's the vibes, man?
The vibes are immaculate. You know, it's not every day that you can stay up all night, not eat anything, drink like 2 cups of water, and feel the most energized that you've ever felt because of Solana and everybody here that's building the future. It's just incredible to be a part of. So thanks for having me, man.
Oh man, look, I don't think I've had breakfast or lunch. It's 4 o'clock. I've had 3 cups of coffee, so I'm good. That is the fool. But
this is what I'm talking about.
You know, the vibes. It feels good to finally sit down and talk, right?
Yeah.
But you know what feels even better?
What's that?
Is that we've gotten to talk so much. We've learned about Shaga, but now we're actually experiencing Shaga. Now people could actually go and try Shaga out. It's no longer this dream. It's no longer this picture that we painted for a long time. It's now, hey, go play, right? Go to shaga.com. Hey, download it on your phone, interact with it. It's that next level that we entered. And that's what I'm really excited for, because you guys have creator campaigns. You guys are working with games. You guys are really now finally being able to say, okay, guys, it's time to turn it on. Accelerate.
I love that. You know, it's been a dream come true. I think when I first saw the project in its very, very infant stage, right? This was when my co-founder Guido, shout out to Guido. He's an incredibly intelligent and just ahead of his time individual, and it's my privilege and honor that I get to share this journey with him. So this was like 2023. I'm in my room. I'm on the computer, and I was just wrapping up like this. I was doing these free calls to builders in the ecosystem, from small to big. It didn't matter, and I was just giving them advice on product, things of that nature. And that was my way to contribute back, because I love Solana and I love the community. So whatever I was able to do, I did it. And so I was wrapping it up, and I saw my buddy Jonas, who works at Solana Foundation. Shout out to Jonas. And he tweeted about this thing that just caught my eye. And when I took a look at it, I was like, oh, this is incredible. It was just this rudimentary version of what we know today as Shaga. And I was just so fascinated by it, because it made much sense to me. It made so much sense. As a gamer, a lifelong gamer, I'm giving you the lore here. So I took a look at it. I love what Guido was doing. I didn't know him at the time. So I was so inspired by this one tweet. I wrote like a 10, 15 page document, and I gave it to Guido without any expectation of like getting anything in return. I said, I want this to exist. Please make it happen. Here's some strategy. Here's like blah, blah, blah. Here, like, please. And the next thing you knew, he sent me a message, and he was like, we gotta meet, we gotta talk. And dude, it was just like that moment is what makes Solana incredible, because we went from not knowing each other to me contributing pretty much open source, right? And he invited me to have this conversation. We had this conversation, and he made this pitch deck. I'll never forget it. And at the end of it, it was the team, and it said, Desan, co-founder, COO. And I was like, this is incredible. Let's do it.
What a story, man. It's like, if anybody's watching, if anybody's seeing this, and you are wondering, hey, how do I contribute? Hey, how do I work within the Web3 space? How do I, just find a home? Sometimes it doesn't have to be just clicking buttons. Sometimes it doesn't have to be, being on Twitter and just commenting. Sometimes it's sliding into a DM and saying, hey, here's a thesis I thought about from what you're building. It's that simple. It's that easy, but it's just doing it. It's executing. I always say, for creators, the hardest thing to do is hit the record button.
Yes.
It really is.
100%.
And so it goes to this, man. Sometimes all you have to hit is the send button and give your thoughts. And sometimes constructive criticism, anything like that, is always good, because it helps build what that thesis or that surrounding of it. New York City, we're here, Shift NYC, Shaga's playing. You guys have massive campaigns going on right now. What else is happening this week for you guys?
So we have this week in this amazing city. New York is one of my favorite cities. We have two events going on. We were just able to be on the same panel as the incredible Metaplex team. Steven, the founder and executive director of the foundation, was doing a great job with that, and I was able to contribute. We had the Sonic SVM team, and we also had the Play Solana guys. Everybody did an incredible job. So from there, tomorrow, Tuesday, we have Solana Speed. Actually, Aaron will be taking the stage there to talk about some cool things on a fireside chat. And with that, we also have on Wednesday, Solana Spaces. So we sponsor both those events. So Solana Spaces, this pop-up, you can actually come and try Shaga out.
We were talking about your events coming up. I mean, you guys got some pretty crazy stuff happening this week.
Yeah. So it's an incredible week for us, right? So we already just did this panel with Metaplex, Sonic, and the guys from Play Solana. So they did an incredible job. I was so honored and privileged to be able to share the stage with them. What we have coming up next is tomorrow, we have Solana Speed that we're sponsoring. Aaron will be talking some amazing gaming stuff there. We'll also be doing a fireside chat. So shout out to the Solana Speed team, aka Offline, who's putting that together. And then also we have Solana Spaces. That revival we're sponsoring Wednesday. So come in, check out Shaga. We have some laptops ready to go, some gaming PCs ready to go.
It's about to get sweaty.
Yeah, man, we have some amazing Solana games that you can try and play. So we're looking forward to just like getting it out there, putting the product in people's hands and seeing what the reaction is like IRL. We have already been seeing a great response globally, online, and so now we're just bringing it to you direct. Yeah, super excited.
What game do you have loaded up on the laptops?
So we will be playing any game from the folks who will be there. You might catch some Star Atlas, you might catch some BR1, you might catch some, it's a who's who, right? So come in, check it out, and we got you covered.
Hey, Desan, 15 years ago, what would have been the game that you would have been crowned on?
Man, 15 years ago, it's kind of funny, right? Because I don't get to play it much, but Destiny has been my like comfort game and like my go-to game. I've been such a huge fan of that franchise since it came out. I remember actually playing the alpha and then the beta and then watching it go from this like nascent idea to the powerhouse that it is today, from Destiny to Destiny 2. It has been an incredible journey as a gamer to just witness the growth and fanfare that comes from these titles that can have such a meaningful impact on your life, right? In the community and friendships that you can build. So that's what I would have been crowned at, man, especially Destiny PvP. Yeah, and
I think you just like really kind of like solved or described some of the issues with Web 2 versus Web 3 of imagine if you would have been able to buy the Destiny token or an NFT and see where it is today, right? And oh my God, like
I would be a Destiny whale.
Well, I mean, first of all, we would have been looking at these car collections out here, and you'd probably be driving a Lambo. Maybe you're already driving a Lambo. Hey man, I'm looking at McDonald's applications the way that I keep screenshotting my profits and never taking the profits. So
oh man, I'm an everyday man. I took the train into New York, so I'm an everyday man. You know.
Yeah, man. Look, I think you guys have a lot of things your guys are cooking. 2025 Q2. What talk to me a little bit about like what that looks like for you guys.
Yeah, so for us at Shaga, what we're all about right now is making the experience that much better. So we went live with our beta in March, and so from there we saw 170 countries try our application, and we still see some active usage from folks all over the world. And with that, the streaming hours that we have from both the hosts and the folks on the other side as gamers, and then we're going in as a team, fixing those things, making that improvement, and then having them come back saying, okay, it's better, we love it, we're excited, let's keep going. Seeing people play Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty on a Solana-based project is pretty mind-blowing, right? And so what the rest of the 2025 looks like for us, first and foremost, improving the experience. Secondly, having these creators, these streamers come in, be able to play with their community and improve that experience. And then thirdly, we have our TGE coming up. Woo! And just as we announced on stage, win token very soon. So as we announced on stage a bit ago, we'll be having this partnership with Metaplex. The Shaga Foundation will be launching the token powered by their new technology, and I'm super excited about it.
Man, yeah, I mean, you have a pretty crazy 2025, man. I think like your schedule might be one of those that says out of office for the next Q remaining period of Q2.
People say when token, I say when sleep.
Sleep to earn, man. Hey, we're gonna have to figure that out. Hey, look, Shaga's having a lot of success, man. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
It's really, really cool to see you guys winning. Really excited for the second half. Really excited to just being able to say one thing that you really hit home right now is seeing products on Solana interact with Web 2, right? And I think that as it progresses, as we mentioned several times, blockchain is not sexy. It will be something where we will be able to just say, that was just powered by Solana. By the way, you were playing something on Solana and it was like, oh, whoa, I thought crypto was a scam. And it's like, no, man, did you enjoy what you were doing? The immersive experience, were you part of it? Guess what? Yeah. That was all powered by blockchain.
We really like adopted this fun phrase that we got in the Solana incubator, and it was Shaga is the most normie-friendly project out there. So we embrace that and we live it. And we can't wait for all the normies out there to see Shaga and experience what Solana has to offer them in the background, right? Powering these amazing experiences that they can have by themselves or with their friends. So yeah, we're bullish on ourselves.
All right, man. You have an exciting week, but I'm assuming you're gonna look to probably disconnect this week. What is it this week that you're here in New York City? Is it food? Is it sightseeing? Is there anything on the agenda that you got that you were like, I'm gonna be in New York City?
Yo, so when I was living here briefly for the Solana incubator, I fell in love with I can't remember what the place is called, but they have these Tres Leches donuts. And Tres Leches is my favorite cake.
Bro, you better figure out, like, you better find that name ASAP because we're going right after this.
So I want to get my Tres Leches donuts. Been craving them. And then also, I think it's like Blue Ribbon fried chicken. I haven't had fried chicken in so long. So it's getting the comfort foods that I was like really accustomed to looking forward to eating when I was living here. And then also it's just seeing the atmosphere, the environment, and seeing all these other teams winning. I can't disconnect from work. So if I can just like kind of relax on what we're doing at Shaga, which I can't, I just tend to check out what's happening in the ecosystem and seeing all my friends and all the people out there achieving their dreams. So I'm excited to see what announcements are coming up this week. And yeah, so that's what I'll be doing in New York.
If Desan, if your assistant is watching this and they don't add me to the dinner for the Tres Leches donut or the fried chicken, let me tell you something.
Oh, what's up?
I'm gonna come find them. I will come find them. I better be on that agenda, man. Dude, I love Tres Leches, man. First of all, like it's such a Latino thing.
We just bonded.
But a donut? Like,
it's crazy.
Damn, man.
It's
like,
crazy.
What? You talk about profits? Who cares about profits? I'm like Tres Leches donut, man. Hey, man, really appreciate you coming on. I really appreciate you taking the time with us. Yeah. And I'm excited for Shaga. And,
thanks for having us.
Be prepared for my comments of when token.
Be prepared for our answer.
I love it.
Soon.